Hey everyone, it's Char from Char's Fascination and Rob. I never show his face, but it's time for another Supernatural Saturday. Yes, I did reposition Manny Quinn. And tonight we have a very special historical thing, right? Rob, can you tell me a little bit about this yolk before we turn on the necrophonics? So we'll position you here to see the yolk itself. It is very old. So tell me a little history behind this.
Okay, so apparently this has been in my father's side of the family for a long time. I think, as you can tell, it's rather old. If you look at the ring, it's wrought iron. If you look at the wood, it is actually made of some type of hardwood, like an oak, or at any rate, it's light as a feather from where it's
It is.
dried out. But it is originally made with a hardwood, but it's very old.
And it's in need of a little bit of repair to keep it from aging anymore, as this is starting to crack to hold
Uh,
it through.
Exactly, and but it is
And this wasn't meant before, but it is now. But that could be like storage.
it could be that, or like the when you see the pull through tabs, those are basically or the pull through
Holes.
poles that are essentially uh, young uh, sprouting trees. They're very limber, and they're used to create that curve. And this item obviously is used for, it's a yoke. It's used for oxen, small mule, donkey, perhaps a small horse. But at any rate,
So you said your dad went to, what was it, Tennessee?
yes. So my family is from the South, Tennessee. My father's family, Tennessee and Kentucky, the hills, Blue Ridge Mountains, and my father drove all the way to Tennessee to get this item that was willed to him, and that's all he got in the will. But he,
Other than the old saw,
yeah,
which
well,
is over there, by the way, if you want to pull it and put it near it.
why don't we
Or
do
do you
that?
want to do that another time?
I say we do it different. There might
Okay.
be. I
Okay.
don't think the two are necessarily. It might cause some
Yes, interference with
interference
the.
between the two.
Okay.
So, like, it was important enough that someone would drive to Tennessee just to pick up this
This,
somewhat old object.
so I
I
would
find it
say this had
interesting.
to have been in your family for what, over, obviously over a century.
At least, I mean, if you look at it, it's wrought iron, hand
Yeah.
wrought, but with a blacksmith.
Yes, this was blacksmithed. And you can tell by the blacksmithing marks on it. It looks like somebody made this out of an old horseshoe. Is what it looks like up close, because the part
Yeah,
right here. So that I can say the ring was probably made out of an old horseshoe, because it's also got, like, if you've ever seen a horseshoe, you can tell where the lines are on the horseshoe itself. And then, yeah, so that's what this looks like up close. So, do you have any more that you want to say on this before I turn on the necrophonics?
sure. I'm not trying to say it dates back this old because we haven't dated it that far back, but my son was able to trace our family lineage. The first Jenkins to get off of a boat, direct descendants, landed in 1740 in Virginia and went right to the mountains of Kentucky and from Scotland. And I don't know if that has any, if this is a symbolic or an actual working yoke. if it is a working yoke, it's for a rather small animal.
Yeah.
It's obviously not a large animal, but it may have been a working yoke at one time and turned into some piece of symbology. At any rate, it means something somehow.
Or his father wouldn't have drove that far to get it.
Yep.
He didn't fly there, he drove there. So, anything else?
No.
Before I turn on the necrophonics? Okay. Anything, any entities that may be here, you are not allowed to attach yourself to Rob, myself, any animals, anybody watching this video. You're not allowed to attach yourself. And before we get into this, we did hear earlier something weird in the kitchen, and we kept hearing what sounded like cabinets trying to be open. And I get up, and it had been a while since either one of us had been in the kitchen. And so I turn on the kitchen light, thank goodness, too. And what did I see? Something had pulled open the refrigerator. And yes, I had the right to sound like a screaming teenage girl. Rob will joke about that. Okay, so if you come from this yoke, can you tell us how old it is and what your name is? As I turn on the necrophonics, I like to ask a little bit before. Are you from this yoke? Horse?
Maybe.
How old is this yoke? Can you tell us where it came from? Bold? Old. Did you say bold or old? What animal was hooked to it?
I've heard it say back quite a few times. Do you think it wants to be back away from the...
You want me to back this up away from it? I'll put this over here. Okay. instructions for him. Why was the yolk so important? Do you want the yolk out of the room? Or are you attached to it? Why are you attached to it? Which house? Did this come from France? You Viking? Are you Scottish? Okay. So what Scottish animals were attached to this yoke?
Do you like this item? Do you like...
Light. Wow.
Hey everyone, there are a lot of thoughts trying to be expressed at the same time. Could you please try to
talk one at a time, please?
Make your feelings known one at a time, if you can. I realize that we're getting conflicting answers from different people or different entities.
Well, bear is what they call Robert in French.
I keep hearing stop and then people are saying ask.
Are you talking about Robert?
Flip it.
Why? Is there something on the other side?
You want us to turn it over?
Maybe it's in the wrong direction. I think it's in the wrong direction. Is it in the wrong direction? Okay, I'll turn it over. Careful. Is that better? There is. There's like a dent in it.
Yep.
Was this made out of a ship timber?
You can tell that it's hand hewn.
Say what?
It's hand hewn with like a scraping tool. And you see where it's been.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
How many of your family members passed this down?
You hear that? Mud?
Muddy? Do you like we keep it safe?
It has a certain phonetic wa.
Why was it important for Robert's dad to obtain it?
I heard the word fight and fall. Both.
Did an animal pull a cart with it during a fight?
Perhaps.
That would make sense. A small ox. That would actually fit on an ox's neck.
Field?
Did it work in a field? We'll take the saw next. Did this come over on a ship?
Did this come over on a ship?
That's the devil's name.
Yolk.
Yes, the yolk. We're talking about the yolk. Did somebody die that owned this?
Tree?
It's like Cree. Cree is a native.
Our creek. A lot of creeks back in his name.
What part of Kentucky did this come from?
Or Tennessee. This was in the deep backwoods of Tennessee and Kentucky. The Blue Ridge Mountains.
Was there a reason that you went to Kentucky and Tennessee?
Light. Is it of the light? Does this mean something? Is it a symbol? Does it stand for something?
I'm actually keeping in time because last time we went over an hour.
Yeah, we want to keep it kind of short and condensed. So, what about if...
Yeah, did you hear that?
What if,
Are some of you from the old Saw? Said Saw. Okay, only the people from the Yolk, please talk to us.
We'll talk about the Saw next week. Look where?
Were you the one that opened the fridge earlier? That wasn't funny. Were you thirsty?
Is there anything that you want to tell us? Open forum. Speak.
You were thirsty? All right.
Talk.
We're only going to give you 5 more minutes.
Look.
What do you want us to look for?
Or are you just saying you're looking at it? Break. What do you mean?
Oh, do you mean the part right here that's almost broken?
Yeah, those break all the time. They're easily replaced. But we want to keep it original.
Do you like that we keep it safe? Yes, the branch, it's broken a little.
Can anyone tell me how old this is? Is this old? Did I hear oak? I thought I heard the word Hubert. That's a member of my distant family.
After Oak. Did you stop at Oak Island?
One or more of you keep saying out.
You want it out of the room?
Tell what?
You only have a few more minutes to tell your message. Do you need help getting out to the light?
Right? Holy yes. There were some tragic incidents that did happen. I don't know if it's associated with this item. People did die.
If you need help going to the light, just go to the light. Nothing will stop you. You are free to go. If you see the light, go ahead and walk to it. No one here passes judgment on you. You are free to go.
You're free to stay.
As long as you're not malevolent.
I heard. Yes.
If you need to step into the light, you go step into the light and be at peace.
It's hard to tell what the yes was to because there are questions close to it. Okay, I've heard cut like many times.
We'll get to the saw next weekend, okay?
Does this yoke and the old saw go together?
Okay, well, we're going to continue this next weekend with the saw. Would you like us to put the yoke with the saw? Okay, we are a half hour in. I need to end this. Remember, you are not allowed to attach yourself to myself, Rob, any animals in the house. Do not open things or throw things around. That's not allowed. And be at peace. We will talk next weekend. Be at peace. Okay, because we don't want to make this video as long as that one, and sorry it took so long to get back to doing Supernatural Saturday. I wasn't feeling well because of my Botox and for my migraines. So we are back now. Let us know in the comments below. Always put in your earbuds what you may have heard that we may not have. And stay spoopy. And we will see you next Saturday. Say bye, Rob.
Goodbye.